Alright, we're a day early, chat. Tomorrow. You'll be fine. Camcorder problems, chat. Different camcorders. That shouldn't be on the desk, but we're doing things different. We're having a Saturday stream because I can't really stream tomorrow because I have to go out and celebrate my mom's birthday. Going to a dinner somewhere, and can't. I don't think I'll have time to I have to do all my stuff tonight. I gotta make my report and all that stuff tonight, and yeah. So anyway, so we're gonna go over the AI enhanced weekly income strategy. So we're going to go over that, how the results went for that for the first week in my account, and talk about that. And then I also create a new checklist because I want to focus mostly on this. I would like to, we'll see, that the day trading opportunities, but I think for myself, I'm talking to the internet. I'm talking to the internet. So I'm going to probably focus mostly on that strategy. And we'll see, if there's opportunities, moving forward, but, I don't know. For me, even this week, we'll see in the data that day trading out between the fees and the losses and this and that, I don't know. So I might take a back seat so I can really focus on the statistics for the procedure, because if you do too many different things, it's hard to track what's actually working. So we'll take a look at a spread or a fine checklist I can every day and every week, so I can monitor the position. Sure I'm on the right track. So that's why we're doing it a day early. I have to got other things to do. Gotta do it today. Let's do a week in review of the strategy, and we'll look at the markets, and then, well, actually no, then we need to come up with a checklist, and then we'll do kind of a market overview. We'll do the same market overview, and then take a look at setting up some trades the next few weeks, or the next week. All right. Got the full lights. Gotta turn that on. Okay, there we go. Face reveal. Face reveal time. I guess I should have gave the AI girl here a ponytail or something. The AI image from Gemini. Ask Gemini, hey, make it. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Alright, so I wonder why she's got pencils. Why are they? That's kind of funny. She's got colored pencils. Oh, because it's like a sketch. It's because it's the sketch thing from Gemini. But yeah, okay. So we'll go through the strategy recap, the 1 week, but what I did this week. I didn't go the whole strategy, so we'll look at snapshot, lessons learned. Also another AI image, pretty cool, huh? These are pretty cool. The strategy recap, remember that we are trying to do cash secure puts, the wheel strategy on IWM, cash secure cover calls, Q put spreads, and an income sleeve with IBIT, Walmart, and maybe that one, but the thing is I only got 6 months left, so this might be something that I would implement. Maybe those other strategies like a year long with with the Schwab one or some other income driven ETF situation, or just another stock. Like if you got something like Uber or Robinhood or I don't know, whatever's moving, that could be cool. But we'll think about that. Right now it's iBit and Walmart because I've had those, I think I've had those. But these are my 3 buckets. And we keep greater than 10% cash buffer. Close losers at 1.5 the credit C. For the spreads, that would be 70%. I gotta add that to this. 70% credit received. Close it down. Then stagger expiries and deployed macro landmines. Things like, well, we do have earnings coming up, but I think you have to kind of trade irrespective of that. Fed meetings, I think, with the indices mean more than so we'll that. We get to test that. We'll have to test that this week. They haven't really tested this through an earnings cycle, so that'll be the test there. Maybe even thinking about, okay, well, if we have earnings, we may have an opportunity to either get out of trades or we might get a little more volatility, because volatility, that's one metric I think I need to add to my checklist, is the volatility, because if volatility creeps up, that's an opportunity to put these trades on. Like, we want volatility if we're selling premium. So the week 1 trades. Y'all got any tips on like style guides? Let me know. So week 1 trades, I was able to put on 1 cash secure put. I still have the spreads on. I still have a cash secure put on iBit. I still have my Walmart cover call. That's from the future. I did trade a futures thing, but that didn't work out too well. And on Friday, I was able to close my Google and IWM cash secure puts. So those actually worked out pretty well. I didn't change the font color of these. So let's go ahead. This black. Actually looks background. This is a Bloom Pop, the Shirley Temple flavor. So in 3 trading days, I was able to get 218 for the strategy. I didn't fully implement it like first day, and I fumbled kind of the beginning of it, but we still got it on. And the futures trading kind of got in the way. Could have made a little bit more, so maybe looking at maybe 50, 100. Not done that trade. So yeah, here is the actual situation. I didn't put the percent. Go ahead and do that. So the capital allocated and then the return. So 1082. Wait. Division, people, division. 1082. 20%. 20% return. Hi, chat. So yeah, 20 plus. All right, lessons learned. Probably again sticking to these strategies. That's stick to the positions, stick to the thing. Also on Friday I was gonna reset IWM trade, but my balances correctly. So I was like, I'm out. Like, my trades hit, and then I don't think it started right away, but I was gonna put it back on, and then it was like showing weird things in my body power. So I was like, let's just back on Monday. So on Monday I'm going to go through and sell the cash secure puts. I'll see if I can roll and maybe open my spreads for Q, and then we'll take a look at IBIT's doing, and I'll continue to consult ChatGPT with P&L summaries, asking questions. Like I do, there's just so many different things that you can trade, like, but we do want to focus on consistent outcomes, so we kind of have to do the same thing over and over and over. I would like to take a little bit more a cautionary, approach, because looking at the charts, volume has kind of gone down, and that can present a risk. And we do have earnings, and we have the Fed meeting, and we have all this drama in the news. So it's like, without the really strong volume, I think I might ask the GPT about incorporating maybe call spreads this week on like the TQQQ, so I could tell it the positions that I have, and then say, hey, I'm a little cautious about the market. Can we structure in some call spreads, and then see how many I could get, and what that structure could look like. It's a little hard to do those because the market is just going up and up and up and up and up and up and up. But again, to me, it's like the volume's kind of coming down, and yeah, we've just like blown through all-time highs, and like everything's at an all-time high, and it's like, well, I don't know, with volume decreasing, that's my only thing. Like, there's no confirmation in that. Like, the market is not telling you that. But does it ever? It's like when it goes down, it just kind of does it all at once. Like, there's not usually, you don't have time to catch it, I guess is what I'm saying. Like, that's been my experience. Like, if you're not already positioned, you're not going to take advantage of market change. You're going to be a little bit so let's maybe go ahead and take a look at what we possibly. So sticking with the strategy, kind of want to look for high volume, high open interest. Like, our open interest is great there. Going out, probably be our 7-day at some point. We do have more activity here, so we'd probably look to sell 30 delta right here. Delta, IWM puts, that one, that's just one of those, and then at maybe 131, about $131 of credit there. We'll look at it on Monday because the price is about what it is. We still have the credit that we're getting. So we'll have that. I do have a T. I'll ask ChatGPT about adding that back in, or adding that in, or adding another. This have that. Work with these. Kind of come. See how much we actually get for those. Might roll those out. And I can also look at my previous targets as well. Like, how much do I want to get from it? I think it was supposed to be like 500 a week, so I need to go back and maybe adjust. Strikes. That's kind of the recap of trades in the. Okay, I guess there's one other. No, I don't think I should all wacky. Visual displays with issues. I was gonna pull my new or updated not really work. They won't work with it. I'll just do it. They're in a maintenance mode. Got it. So that is the update for the week. Go ahead and here. Oh, here. Let's go ahead and at our industry. So for the market of the past 5 days, we are up. X is up, up. Russell's up slightly, and the Dow kind of. Okay. So our top performers last week for XME, XLK, metals mining utilities, SMH, industrials, that's like home builders, financials, regional, real estate, buy, and then down here. This is the Russell ETF, okay. This is the home one. Energy. I don't get the energy nut. Energy. Gold was down. Materials, biotechs. I think biotechs might be somewhat underrepresented in the market. I think healthcare is somewhat underrepresented in the sense that, like, we haven't really discussed AI hitting that. We talk about it hitting the tech industry. AI might help them speed up development of whatever drug companies do. Or medical type companies, biotech companies. Like, I don't know how it won't. Like, just even from a workflow standpoint or drug development standpoint, I think we're underestimating the role of AI in healthcare. So that's one of my things I want to work on, is kind of developing something around that. But honestly, we're still kind of in this little strategy, so we're gonna see how it goes. But again, I think to some extent, like, it's underestimated what it's to do, how it's going to impact that. Yeah. I mean, you put this AI tools in the hands of the best people. Because the AI kind of works how you think, and so if you are a really good writer, and I mean, it's really endless. It's gonna help you make so much content and clarify your ideas and help you stick to frameworks. I think it's pretty amazing. It's just really, it's like an assistant. Everybody's got a personal assistant now. It's like, what, it's not perfect. There's some flaws, but like, I'd get in there and play with it. Figure out how to make it work for you. Absolutely amazing. Then go to stock analysis. I bet you could just have it go to these websites and do all this for you too. I'm just doing this for fun. Like, I don't think you have to do this now, but you could just have ChatGPT to go and do this for you. Nvidia's a $4 trillion company. That's crazy, yo. I'm still on the Google train too. I gotta redo that trade. So I have to kind of tell, this is what I'll have to do. I don't know if I'll do this on stream. Yeah, I will. So I want to reestablish the Google trade. At JP last week. We'll look at the earnings. Oh, what do? I do it by volume. Do it by volume and market cap. Yeah, open door. I heard about that. I saw it on the screen. Follow me. Still your penny pump. Oh yeah, Lucid Group I think is working for now. The driverless cars. Pretty cool. Waymo. That's like, I got in a Waymo. I was in a Waymo and drove around in a Waymo. That's crazy, yo. If you ever have a chance to be in a Waymo, give it a shot. Like, if you're going from somewhere to the airport and the town you're in's got Waymo, you give it a shot. You should try Waymo. That's all I'm gonna say. Give it a shot. Go ahead and try it. It's like you're in a spaceship, but there's no driver. The internet is driving your car. It is the crazy experience. Yeah, it's a crazy experience. Losers week, market cap. What this is? Ooh, Meta, Berkshire Hathaway. Ain't nobody talking about this. It's consistently in the losers for the week. Like there's been a couple times where it wasn't, and considering financials went up this week, it's down? Question mark? Shorted. If there's something I want credit spreads on, like what do the Berkey B ones look like? Are there even options? Can you even do that? Well, there are options. Maybe it's just going down into earnings. It's already been going down for a long time. See, I wasn't wrong. I never looked at the chart. I only based it off of what was showing up in the stock there. I didn't look at the chart. I didn't look at the chart, chat. I didn't look at it, chat. I didn't look at it. I just based it off. It has been going down. It'll probably go up now. It'll go up now, okay? It'll do that. Oh wow, this is pretty. Oh wow, it's all the way back down to here, chat. No way. Chat. It's got earnings. Oh man, maybe you're doing put spreads. I don't. Look at this island reversal up here. Oh, I didn't pay attention. Like, why would you ever short this? I guess you would short it when it got below a gap down below here. Oh, his earnings. Was that when Warren Buffett said that he was not gonna be there anymore? Is that when that happened? Oh! Missed this trade, chat. I mean, I was like, oh, da-da. But I didn't do anything about it. I didn't come in here and do what these guys are doing. I think this trade is probably going to reverse. I mean, we're down here. Earnings are a few days away. August. So it might just keep dribbling into earnings, and then on earnings, whew, it'll skyrocket. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know what the holdings are. I don't know what the holdings are. I'd have to look at what, I think it's like what banks and insurance and stuff. I'd have to go and look at what the holdings are. Interesting though. I'm addicted to these sodas. So like the Poppies and the Ollipops, and now it's Bloom Pop. Totally addicted to these things. Like, I drink like 2 a day on the weekends. Not good, chat. I was right though. But I didn't even look at the chart though. Based off of this. Like, that's showing up a lot. Looked at the chart. Some whiskey, chat. Yeah. I think though, like where you don't think that AI I wonder how AI is going to affect Netflix. Like, or I guess technically, like they could pump out a lot of content. They could fill in the gap. So like for content, they could. It might mean like you have possibly fewer. I don't know. I guess I don't really know what the workflow is for that content. I know you have to film something. I bet some things you won't even have to film. There'll be certain things you still film. I think that you can't replace live, but they're starting to do that better. I think YouTube does live better than Netflix does. But there's I think a push to do it right. Because all the other stuff, like you think about user created content or like the content from stars and TV stars. I mean, you can just take their likeness now and you can create anything you want. Like their shows, like the Black Mirrors they created. What was that one episode where the lady is like she's like asleep, but she's like in kind of this Inception AI world, and she has to, it's kind of like Upload, where she's in this virtual world and they're filming the movie in the virtual, like, God. They're kind of like filming the movie in real time in the virtual world. Huh. That could be real. Coming chat. Upload. I mean, you are kind of already, if you use AI, you're already uploading your consciousness. You're already uploading the way that you think and write and work through things. Like, you're already giving that to the machine. What do we have on this list? Meta, Eli Lilly, Exxon, Procter and Gamble, Home Depot. I was like, just. I couldn't have saved that trade though. No, because I had that call and then it was like, no, I don't know. Maybe I could have rolled it for a credit, that Amazon trade. Thinking about it now, I mean, maybe, but it would still be $1,000 in the hole. Like, if I did that, we'll just leave it alone. Leave it alone. If after earnings it comes down, maybe it could be part of the strategy. About it that way. But we'll take it from there. Need to ask ChatGPT about putting Google back on again. I'm fucking ready to play Google, man. I think I'm really bullish. I've never been bullish on anything. Like, I just been like following the crowd, isn't that? No. After getting into Waymo, I'm like, That means I kind of have to be bullish on Uber too, because Uber and Waymo have partnered together. So like, I gotta have to be bullish on like both. So what do I need to do? I need to create. I'll do that before I leave today. Create a. Well, let's actually look at charts. Go back. Let's. Look. Just straight up. Russell still needs to come up, man. They need to lower rates and that'll go skyrocket. I think that's what we're waiting for. I think, like TLT will not move. What is that, everybody? Can you... TLT won't move. Anyway. This is underperforming. I think it has to do with rate. I think it has to do. If it goes up, then we'll go up. We're at 7%. So we're not even quite like, we're at like the yearly average. Like, I still think it's a somewhat precarious thing, but after being up 20% for 2 years, this is another 7% on top of that. So like almost 50% gain from the last 2 years. Like, killed it here. Almost killed it there. Year to date. Oh, 9%. Okay, 9%. 9%. Okay, no, the Russell made it above. Okay. 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 Okay, so we're okay. Up 28%. 92% on freaking. Yeah, the Russell's kind of the underperformer here. They cut rates though. I don't think Track. It's a good representation of like how to hold down. It doesn't go as far down as the muscle. Back your stocks. That. Yeah, it's bullish. I mean, so I think, although again, like I said, my only caution for myself is like, volumes kind of, we're going into these big events, and I think I want to put another call spread on. I think I'll add that to my ChatGPT equation and see what it comes up with for that. How to add that in there. Maybe it's in place of, I don't want it to be in place of anything. No, I kind of have to tell it like what I already have allocated and maybe what I'm thinking and what I want to do, and then like see what it comes up with. I don't know if I want to sit there and iterate through that right now. But I would like to create a little checklist for myself for things that I need to monitor in the beginning of the market, middle of the market, end of the day, like what I should be doing for myself, a little close. So we can work on that right now. Go ahead and so Sunday. Oh, I didn't tell it what I already have on. Daily dash. Okay. Okay, so it included that new information I gave it. Okay. Count value versus funds. Delta new delta. Okay, that's good. For 9 to price long stock. Different Friday. Oh, so I just have this basic. So like in checklist, add in there. that mean? What does that mean? Keep it boring. 3-minute scan. Check for glitches. Look at my cache buffer. Landmines. I mean, when Trump was president. LOL, landmines. I think you just need like powder drive for volatility pops, and then like you're able to like capitalize. Mid-session pulse. So these are like separate. Log, realize P&L. Yeah, that's the other thing. That's the other thing I'm gonna work on tonight for some dashboards. Okay. Arms look. No more flabba-jabbas on these arms. I had like bat wings. They like swing. Oh, that. Hardest thing though, I got rid of my belly. Totally side comp. But it's been great. I will say. We'll say, if you're contemplating it, go to a doctor. Talk to one. Talk to a surgeon. Talk to a good surgeon. Talk to any old surgeon. Go to many, like 5 where I made a decision. I could have went to one more. I didn't go to the last guy, but it was needed. I think too, the one thing, if you're looking at that kind of stuff, I would say look at their before and after pictures and try to think about their aesthetic. Like, what are they making people look like? Because that's what they're going to make you look like. What do they do really well? Because like some of them, they will do everything. But it seems to me, if you look at their website, they do a couple of surgeries really well. They're not masters of all things. They can, you know what I mean? So that's something. I would base it off their before and afters, because that's kind of what you're going to look like before and after. This needs a bit of formatting. Can we ask it to maybe clean up the mid-session and after-close wrap-up formatting? No, then the other part of this too is, I mean, writing codes to like interact with APIs and like set up the trades, and yeah, we're just using it for like, we're still doing this manually. Like we're dinosaurs. Pre-market, mid-session. I'm liking this a lot better. This gap here, I don't understand this. Like, why do we have that gap? This looks better. I say that, remove like this tabbing between. Checklist. Separate. Or, oh, it's not my. Proactive. I can add Gemini. This is a really general. See what it does. I asked Gemini, make this look cool. Oh. Better chat? I don't think it's kind of reorganized. I guess it took it out of it. I guess that's better. I don't know what coffee. Let's go ahead and go. I'm just making tables right. I guess I could. I don't, Chat, if you got. Hey, you know it's from ChatGPT. Line breaks. That's how you know. You gotta get rid of them. Right, but I think this is kind of what I want. Oh, I guess I needed to. I think that's more of a consultation thing. I think we'll kind of take that offline. Consult, maybe update you in week 2 of the strategy, and we'll go from there. Oh. I make this look cooler though. Like that's the, you know what I'm saying? Like I want this to look cooler. Like they help me write. Like design it. Let me design this page. Template. And then it's like I the scripts too, like Google Docs scripts. Like I don't know how to do that. I got to learn that, I think, because that could generate a new document for you each time. So if you're thinking about like journals too, like that's a great way, I think, to bring that around. Go back to here. What's that noise? Made a PowerPoint slide. We just get a sound taken away. Then you'd have to sell puts. Yeah. This is okay. 100%. I wonder, let me pull it up here. I'm like, what about Adobe? Let me see what it'll do here. Save it. I'll take the raw stuff. cool. Carrot here. So let's go. So I put it into. Let's take a look. So, okay, so checklist items, global market overview, review overnight market, identify economic resources. That's all good. Use news sources. Okay. So maybe so I like the style, but I want the exact word. Okay, so I like this. I like this and I like this. I'd have to put this in for. Yeah. I like the design though. Yeah, so I'd have to take what I did. I don't think it'll put the words in there for me. Let's go ahead and. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and kind of do it ourselves here. So I think this is good. What we're going to do is also include let's do platform performance. That could be action. All these have to be. Oh. Oh, cool. Okay, you just click through them. That's another thing would be cool is like notes. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. There we go. Thing checking. Oh, that's really. Okay, so a couple of things. Price move, market expectations, analyze volume. It kind of took away here. Like, might have been too much for it. Action. Kind of an action. So this one's so credit is how can we generalize? It is a performance. So the thing is too is like I want to set a colors from That's fine. Like, okay, this is kind of what we did today. I guess what you really want to do is this kind of needs to be like in a spreadsheet. And like when you put in these numbers, I mean, this is cute to look at, but I think it actually needs to be a spreadsheet. So I might have to make a spreadsheet. Yeah, like looking at this now, it's like, well, this will tell you to go do something. Like if it's less than 15 or above 30, you're going to be doing different things. And so I think like it could tell you like how you should structure the strategy. Like, or like, hey, if these things are true, then you need to do these things. Okay. Doesn't need to be documented by the document. You know what I'm saying? We do this for now. This kind of clarifies the thought process. But it does need to be a spreadsheet. Last thing I'll ask. It's probably just 3 tabs. Oh no, it actually did it in kind of a cool way. Okay. Okay, let me... where's the wrap text? Gotta make sure check. Yeah, I'm such a I can't even right now with the wrap text. Make it bigger. There we go. So it's 3 different spreadsheets. That's not terrible though. Oh man, I just kind of had a light bulb. Right on. Yeah, babe. You can make a whole thing. I'm not showing you, chat. I'm not showing you what I'm not. I mean, I can show you, but it's on a different. I haven't moved up because it's that rough. But I'll show you in a second when I put my ID. I think I gotta end. And I'll play around with this, and then I'll show you all what I did during the week. Okay? Maybe you get your own idea, and then you go do it yourself too. So you're an AI arms race, baby. Like, this is insane. You know, and it's kind of cool too, because like for a minute there, like I was kind of like losing hope and things. Like I was kind of like I didn't have any. Kind of felt stuck in direction. And this is, I've been doing something every day. I've been learning something new every day. Unbelievable. And I started this. I think I started it when I found out, like, one of the people I follow, they started using AI for financial things and like walking through how they use it to analyze financial documents and think about arguments and all these different things. And I'm like, holy crap. And it was when VO3 was released. It was when that time too, and they Google like unleashed the Kraken. I mean, and all these tools are now available. I mean, like, there was that DeepSeek moment. I think people are kind of overlooking what like Google released. Like, they're kind of looking through it. It's like, because maybe we expect so much from our companies, I just think it's been underrated. Like, I think it was kind of a DeepSeek moment a month ago, when some of the stuff was released. It was a bit of a DeepSeek moment. I mean, I think you can expect that these companies will kind of move over the top of each other for a while, and really leapfrog and like just push and push and push. And it might slow down at some point. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, check boxes. How do I put it? How do I? What I wanted to do. That's cool though. Cats. Checkbox chat. I gotta save this chat. You have to save Word doc stuff. Save loud. It's auto save. I don't believe it. So anyway, So I created a spreadsheet. Let me just show you what this looks like. So this is the beginning of it. This is the skeleton. But what's going to happen is notes on this, and then there's going to be, we need to connect it all together. So we're going to have the Sunday prep, Friday prep, and then we'll have like a dashboard to say whether that's done or not. We'll have notes of some kind that we'll track. This will be the daily, so there might even be like a daily dashboard and a weekly. We'll see how we even do this. I don't know how to make a dashboard, but we're going to figure it out tonight. We're going to set it up with the journal so you can monitor like how often the journal was done, what I did, this and that. Might even be able to connect this to the math that I'm doing in some of the other spreadsheets to track, because I want to use ChatGPT or some other AI to run my journal. That's the next goal of all of this. So talk about AI enhanced, we're adding it to almost every level of what we're doing. I'm gonna name this. I'm gonna name this right now the summer of AI. I'm just gonna do it. I don't think anyone's said it. Like, I think people think, you know, AI was released a long time ago, blah 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 blah, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I don't think it was this good 3 years ago. But anyway, I think that is kind of where I'll end for today. We went through the portfolio review. We looked at the markets. We're still kind of in a bullish run, although volume is kind of decreasing, giving me a little bit of caution. So I'm going to factor that into my plan for the week. We also have a lot of earnings. People just running their mouth, so you know. And then there's a Fed meeting after that, so there might be a lot of like fire Powell this week. Might be a lot of that going on. So keep your eyes out for that. Keep your ears, keep your alerts on, you know, make sure everything's set up for the week. Know what's going on. But we have bullish sentiment, and we got to update, constantly be revising with our AI. So we're going to set up this journal and see if we can figure out some dashboard, if it's worth our time. We have the little document. I like that. But again, I don't think that's it. We want things that keep us on track and keep forward, and things that tell us where we are. And like, I want this to also tell me, like, let's say we have the red, like what it could do something for me. It could give me a warning sign. It could say, oh no, just take this size. It could say, you know, if the conditions are like all red, well, here's your sizing for the week. That is what we're going to do. That is what we need to do. What kind of week? Red flag week, red and green flag week. What kind of week are we talking about? What kind of environment are we looking at? So that's what I'm going to work on this. Let's save that. We'll save that, and then we also played around with AI for the checklist, which again we're going to more of a spreadsheet. So I'm on track week, and I know what conditions we're in. I could also maybe put in my portfolio conditions along with the macro, along with this and that can give me more of an idea of, you know, how much I need to trade, or what I need to trade, or what do I need to be looking out for, what positions do I need to be on. So that's what I'm going to work on this evening. So with that said, remember this is for educational and only not advice, recommendation. Risky. Your research, but side profitable trade away. Like what you see, like, subscribe, whatever buttons are on there. Bye bye.